Throwaway because my face is probably still on some neighborhood Facebook group with the caption, "Local hero or local menace." Hey Reddit, buckle up. This started as the most normal Tuesday of my life and turned into something that feels like a bad Netflix limited series. I'm 31, WFH, software guy, just moved to a quiet cul-de-sac in the suburbs 2 months ago after a breakup. I wanted peace, trees, and zero drama. Famous last words. It was a sunny afternoon. I was on my porch with coffee, pretending to be a functional adult when I saw her. My across-the-street neighbor, mid-50s, struggling with an armful of groceries, while her little yappy dog, let's call him Sir Barks-a-Lot, tried to trip her. Without thinking, I jogged over, helped carry the bags, and made small talk. She was super grateful, introduced herself as Linda, and invited me over for welcome cookies sometime. Classic nice neighbor stuff. I waved as I left and thought nothing of it. Fast forward 3 days, it's 2 a.m. I'm up late debugging code when I hear frantic banging on my door. It's Linda in a bathrobe, eyes wild. Mike, thank God you're home. Someone's in my house. Adrenaline hits. I grab the baseball bat I keep for reasons and follow her. Her front door is cracked open. Lights are off inside. Sir Barks-a-Lot is going nuclear from the backyard. I whisper for her to call the cops and creep in like an idiot in a horror movie. Heart pounding, I flip on the kitchen light. No intruder, just chaos. Drawers open, papers everywhere. But Linda's staring at her laptop on the table, which is open to her banking app. They took my savings, she whispers. Turns out, while she was out earlier, someone had slipped in through the back. She'd left it unlocked for the dog, rummaged and used her computer to transfer money. The intruder was probably long gone by the time she got back. Cops show up, they take statements. One officer looks at me funny when Linda calls me her guardian angel neighbor. I laugh it off, go home, and finally sleep. Next morning, Linda's at my door with actual cookies and tears. She baked them at 6 a.m. out of gratitude. Her husband, who travels for work, is coming home early. She insists I come for dinner so he can thank me. I feel awkward, but say yes because free food and human connection. Dinner that night, her husband Greg, big guy, construction supervisor, is genuinely thankful. They have a daughter, Emily, and 26, visiting from grad school, who's funny and cute in a bookish way. Conversation flows. Greg mentions neighborhood package thieves have been bad lately. I casually say I was thinking of getting a camera. They light up. Turns out Greg installs security stuff on the side. Before I know it, I'm helping Greg set up Linda's new cameras the next weekend. Emily's there, helping too. We bond over terrible dad jokes and bad coffee. It's nice. I haven't clicked with someone like this since college. But here's where it gets crazy. 2 days later, my own Ring camera, which I finally bought, pings me at 11 p.m. Motion on porch. I open the app and see a hooded figure at my door, trying the handle. He looks around, then bolts when my porch light, motion activated, flares on. I call the non-emergency line. They say they'll increase patrols. Next morning, group chat, Linda added me, explodes. 3 other houses hit the same night. One had a package stolen. Another had a bike taken from the garage. But my footage is the clearest. The guy is on camera for 20+ seconds. Greg, being Greg, shares it in the neighborhood app. Suddenly, I'm the hero who scared off the burglar. People are dropping off thank you beers and waving like I'm the mayor. Emily texts me, "Local celebrity now? Dinner again this week?" I feel good. Until 3 days later, another 2 a.m. knock. This time it's Greg looking pale. "Mike, you gotta see this." We go to their house. They pull up footage from their new cameras. The same hooded guy, but this time, clearer. And guess what? Sir Barks-a-Lot knows him. The dog doesn't bark aggressively. He wags his tail like it's a friend. The guy even pauses to toss something, a treat, over the fence on one clip. It's on Greg. That's not a random thief. That's someone who knows the neighborhood. Cops come back. They review all footage. Turns out this wasn't random smash and grabs. It was targeted. The guy knew which houses had valuables or left doors unlocked. And on my camera, when he ran, you can see him get into a car 2 streets over. Then Emily drops the bomb. She's been looking at the footage obsessively. "Wait, that jacket. Mike, doesn't that look like the one my ex had?" Her ex, apparently, was a piece of work. Controlling, had sticky fingers, and knew the area because he'd visited her parents' house multiple times before the breakup 6 months ago. They show the cops. Cops dig. Turns out the ex had been arrested before for similar stuff in another town. Warrants out. Last night was the peak. I was walking Suburban a lot for Linda. She twisted her ankle chasing the initial intruder stress. When I see a car slow down near their house, same model as the one on camera, hooded guy in the driver's seat, I freeze. Dog starts wagging like crazy. Before I can think, I do the dumbest, bravest thing. I yell, "Hey," and start walking toward the car while filming on my phone. The guy panics, peels out, but not before Sir Barks-a-Lot slips the leash and chases the car like a tiny furry missile. I run after the dog. Car stops at the end of the street, probably to avoid hitting the dog. That's when 2 police cruisers, who'd been patrolling thanks to the increased attention, roll up, lights blazing. They box him in. Turns out, yes, it was the ex. He'd been casing houses using old knowledge of the neighborhood, and specifically targeting Linda and Greg's place out of petty revenge because Emily blocked him and they took her side. He'd stolen small stuff elsewhere to make it look random. Cops arrested him on the spot. Dog was fine, hero of the hour. I was shaking like a leaf. The neighborhood is treating me like I single-handedly took down a cartel. Linda wants to adopt me. Greg offered me a side gig helping with security installs. Emily, well, we've been texting nonstop. She asked if I want to grab coffee, not at my parents' house this time. I went from lonely WFH dude to neighborhood legend in under 2 weeks. My boss even saw the local news clip. Yes, a reporter showed up and gave me a weird, "Nice job, but don't get murdered" thumbs up. TIFU? Maybe not. But I definitely didn't expect waving at a neighbor with groceries would lead to chasing a criminal and his vengeful ex-boyfriend drama. What do you think, Reddit? Aida for getting involved? Should I run before this gets even weirder? Emily is great, but am I walking into more family chaos? TLDR. Helped neighbor. Stopped a break-in, sort of. Helped catch her daughter's criminal ex who was robbing the street for revenge. Now famous, possibly dating, and own a dog on weekends. Suburban life is wild.